there's a global consciousness growing that it has to be different. And it's in that space that you can come in. So, yes, swimming against the current, but yes, also taking the opportunity, and the opportunity is going to be there because this single-minded notion of simply worrying about what the economic and basically the financial system should be and guiding the global economy is slowly coming to an end. And in that space, what you stand for is absolutely crucial.
Hi, I'm Rajneesh Bhandari from Nepal. I'm one of the bloggers who have been crazily putting up everything onto the net that you guys have been doing here at the Youth Employment Forum in ILO's building in Geneva. We have taken a short break to make this video, so at first let's meet the rest of our team.
Hi, I'm Dobriana and I'm from Bulgaria.
Hi, I'm Laura Garciandía and I am from La Habana, Cuba.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Taylor. I live in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm from the USA.
Hi, I'm Matt Hamilton. I live in Geneva, Switzerland, and I'm from Austin, Texas, USA. We'd like to take you guys on a little tour today of what we've been up to these past few days. So please sit back, relax, and pay attention because you might see some familiar faces.
Remember these? Now, usually it's not polite to write anything on the tablecloth. But the International Labour Organization thought that this is a nice way to put the issues right on the table and to get people talking about it. And boy, did you talk.
With a point that I will be very disappointed if this conference comes out with a resolution or an outcome that it cannot tackle youth unemployment in future.
What would disappoint us is not getting the outcomes of this forum to a higher level at international level or national levels.
A group of people are not really listening to other group of people who doesn't have a very strong voice at that point of time.
But in Thailand we also have people from different part of the world. I mean not the world, sorry, the country that speak different languages, and that is kind of a problem as well.
No one come to this table because it's Spanish, but I can speak Spanish.
The opportunity for all of us to get together in this room and actually meet each other face to face is a really good opportunity to create networks and find out about the creative actions that everyone is doing, and because everybody does creative things with youth mobilization in their countries and we don't need to reinvent the wheel.
I would say strong networks.
All the things that were said, especially about being realistic about the approaches that we take to involve more youth in employment.
That's the extraordinary outcome we see.
Be realistic.
No, don't be realistic. Be aspirational.
Because right now, when they discuss at higher levels, the youth are not represented and their issues and the issues are not tackled, the way they want, because they will not be there.
You gotta come to Secofo! Productos rurales,
There's very little doubt that economically our world is in turmoil. I've heard a lot of people discussing how the markets have failed us, that wealth has siphoned off, and that the people at the bottom are the ones left paying. Perhaps there's time for a new type of marketplace, a marketplace with new ideas and alternatives. That's the type of marketplace I'd like to shop at.
El Departamento de Skills ha hecho un reporte preliminar que estamos presentando en este momento, aquí en el Marketplace. ¡Vamos!
Know your rights from the horse's mouth. Okay, good, let's go. that in that country, that company has also breached the worst forms of child labor convention of the ILO. One, the child is working at night at 12 years old and carrying heavy, dangerous loads.
Vero, ¿sí? Ok, muy bien.
That body of standards
¿Y quién?
In other countries, we're just focusing on capacity building.
The government didn't allow them. The Swiss and Congress government didn't allow for all NGOs and INGOs to make sustainable projects in our country.
The Youth Employment Forum hasn't just been about bringing young people together from across the world. It is also about getting people talking to each other, who otherwise might not. People from businesses, governments, local and non-governmental organizations. Right here, they've all had a chance to have their say.
Many countries do not even take into consideration the informal economy. In Egypt, for example, the informal economy is about 90% of the private sector. So you are talking about only 10% that is taken into the government's account.
I run a biofuel company in Zambia. We are processing jatropha oil, castor oil into biofuels and organic soaps. So we feel that if we can make a locally based industry that doesn't depend on foreign funding, then at least we can have sustainable employment through that.
What I would like to get out of the forum is a connection with everyone, greater unity, because I think that alongside my organization called Many Are One, we believe that, considering the past events in Egypt, for example, we know that the greatest changes can be made when youth come together, when people come together and have their voices heard.
What we offer is a marketplace for small companies who are not usually in the position with, they don't have enormous HR departments, they don't have a presence on campus, to be able to access that graduate talent for internships. So in the same way that an aspiring lawyer or banker would go and do an internship with a major blue chip corporation, the initial question was, well, what does an aspiring entrepreneur do? And so of course you go and do an internship with a startup.
In my country, the solution is you need to be an entrepreneur. You can start anything with small. You start with small rather than you don't start anything and you only submit your CV to every company and then you get rejected. Why you don't start a business? Maybe you can start maybe less than $100, maybe a 50, maybe a 20, and that's maybe not your money. Maybe it's your friend's money for that. Or maybe you can ask people, okay, who needs my help? I can help you for this. Okay, can you pay me for that? Like that. You can start a business.
We'll be talking about a lot of issues here and made some friends. We'll be talking and learn together, and we realize that young people has been hit by global problems that we didn't cause, and definitely we're paying the bill. We must do something about it.
But maybe that's what the future is for. One thing we have learned recently is that things can change, but none of us can do it alone. So before we make our way back home, let's make one final resolution. And it's very important. Let's keep talking and stay in touch.